If you're thinking of selling a house, there are about 7 stats that you should be aware of. Like your agent should be going over this stuff with you, on top of just pricing alone. Obviously, the number one is you want to know what your house is worth, but that's the basics. Like every one does that. But on top of that, if you want to know which way the market is going, these are the 7 stats that I would focus on when you're sitting down with your agent. First one you want to look at is number of sales. So I'm going to be focusing on like March, April, and May. So let's say, for example, in Burlington, you want to know if the sales are going up or down. They sold 239, then in April it was at 278, then it went up to 332, which is good news for home sellers because that means people are still wanting to buy. The demand has not died down. So that's good. So that's the first one. Second one, obviously, you want to look at prices. I covered, I'm not going to focus on this too much because you want to look at what's happening in your area, not like Burlington as a whole, which is secondary, but you want to look at like what the house sold down the street and it looks exactly the same as mine. It sold 3 days ago. And the third one is new listings. Like how many new listings are coming up? If this number is like doubling every single month, it's not good news for you because that means more competition. If there is more options to choose from for the buyer, that means they will go less crazy during multiple offers, which is not good news for sellers. You want to look at is SNLR, this number right there. Now you want to look at if this number is going up or down. All this means is sales to new listings ratio. If the number is going up, it's good news for sellers because anything above 60 is considered a seller's market. If the number is going down, it's not good news because that means it's turning into a buyer's market. Like anything below 40 is a buyer's market. So in Burlington, for example, it was at 51.6 in March. Then it went up to 54%, and now we are sitting at 56.4. Another one you want to look at is active listings. Active listings is how many listings are left over at the end of the month. Now, if this number is low, it's good news because that means there's no inventory, buyers just grabbing whatever they can. And in Burlington, it was at 332, then went up to 317, and now 299 for the month of May, which is good news for home sellers. And one more you want to look at is months of inventory. This one is like how many months of inventory you have, a pretty self-explanatory. 2.1 in March, 2.1 in April, and now two months, which is fine. Ideally, you want to see it around like 1 to 2 months. It's great. Anything under 1 month is just insanity. You're probably not going to see that too often, but you're still fine if it's around 2 months. And then you want to look at how long it might take to sell, average days on market. In March, it was at 33 days on market, then it's 25. Now we're at 22, which is good. The number's going down, which favors the home sellers once again. But you want to look at number of sales, price, new listings, SNLR, active listings, months of inventory, what they're selling for, like what percentage of list price, and how long it's taking to sell. I think once you study all those numbers, like these 7, 8 stats plus pricing, you'll have a better understanding of what to expect when you put the house up for sale. I would study these charts with your agent. And if you don't have an agent, I'm happy to help. I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.